Hey everyone, today we're diving into one of most powerful and honestly most condensed stories of redemption you'll ever find. We're talking about the thief on the cross. It's an encounter that lasts just a few moments, but wow, its impact is absolutely enormous. And right away, this story makes us ask a really big question, one that gets right to the heart of everything. Can a single, genuine moment of belief actually outweigh a whole lifetime of mistakes? This isn't just some dusty theological debate. It's a deeply human question, and this story confronts it head on. So, to really get into that question, let's go back to the scene itself. We have to picture it. We're at a place called Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. Probably not a pleasant place to be. And there, standing on a hill, are three crosses. This was a brutal public execution. You got to imagine the air was just thick with the sounds of suffering, the jeers and insults from the crowd, and this overwhelming feeling of despair. And right there, in the middle of all of it, is Jesus, crucified between two men who are simply called criminals. Now, here's where things get really interesting. You have these two men in the exact same terrible situation, but their reactions could not be more different. One of them, he just joins in with the mockers, yelling at Jesus, "Aren't you the Messiah? Then save yourself and us." But the other guy, he has this moment of incredible clarity. He actually tells the first thief to be quiet and says, "We're being punished justly, but this man has done nothing wrong." And that moment of recognition, well, it leads to the absolute turning point of this whole story. It's a simple last-minute plea. In what are probably his final breaths, the second thief makes this request. Just think about that for a second. Think about the incredible amount of faith that's packed into that one sentence. He's not asking to be saved from the cross, from the pain. No, he's asking to be remembered in a kingdom he's never even seen. It's just a staggering declaration of belief in who Jesus is. So how does Jesus respond to this desperate, faithful plea from a dying man? Well, this brings us to the climax of the story, this promise of paradise, an immediate and completely life-altering answer. The response is so powerful. "Truly, I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." The key word there, the one that changes everything, is today. This isn't some promise for the distant future. It's not a maybe someday kind of thing. It is an immediate assurance of salvation. In that one single moment, that man's entire destiny was completely rewritten. So, what's the big picture here? Well, this incredible narrative is basically the perfect illustration of a bigger and sometimes really complex theological idea, the concept of grace. So, what even is grace? Well, you see the definition here: unmerited divine favor. The most important word there is unmerited. It means it's a gift you didn't earn. You couldn't earn it. The thief had zero time to perform good works or live a righteous life to prove he was worthy. This story just completely challenges any idea that salvation is something you can earn, that you get what you deserve. Instead, he received this incredible gift based purely on his faith in that final moment. So why has this one little exchange resonated with people for thousands of years? Well, because it tells us that redemption is never off the table, right up to our very last breath. It totally reframes salvation. It's not a wage you earn, it's a gift you receive. It tells us that a person's end can completely redefine their entire past, which is just this radical message that no one, and I mean no one, is ever truly beyond hope or forgiveness. And all of this brings us to one final thought. The whole story frames this ultimate salvation as a free, unearned gift, which leaves us with a pretty profound question to think about. If grace is a gift, what, if anything, does it ask of us?